5 creepy things that kids have said to babysitters. Number 1. A few years ago, I was putting my friend's daughter to bed for the night. She was about 3 at the time, and she was fighting me on going to sleep. She asked me why she had to go to bed, and I said, because it's late and it's time for little girls to get a good night's rest. She pointed at nothing across the room and said, "But what about that little girl?" Number 2. 2 years ago, I was looking through my elementary school yearbook with my 5-year-old cousin. When we were at the page with 2nd grade, she pointed to a boy's photo and said, "That looks just like Nicholas." When I asked who Nicholas was, she said, "The boy in my closet," and just kept looking at pictures. I almost died. Number 3. Little kids know stuff, man. My niece is 4, and she talks about her older sister constantly. She's always talking to her, too. She is an only child and has no idea her mother had a previous pregnancy a few years back that was a midterm loss. Weirds me out something major. Number 4. I was heading to the bathroom on the 2nd floor of my aunt's house when I saw my cousin April on the stairs. April was 4 and very animated. She was busy making funny faces while sitting on the stairs. I asked her what she was doing. She said, "I'm copying the lady with the braid." I looked around and saw that there was no one else but us. I asked, "Where is this lady, April?" She pointed to a beam running parallel to the stairwell. I asked April, "What's the lady doing?" She said, "Making funny faces." I smiled and started walking up the stairs again when April said something that stopped me in my tracks. "Her braid is around her neck." I turned back and asked April to repeat herself. April pointed. "The lady is hanging by her braid. She's making funny faces." Then April started making a face when I realized it was someone gasping for air. Number 5. My friend and I were babysitting her 4-year-old cousin one night, and she really believed in all that reincarnation stuff, so she decided to test out her theories on her little cousin. She began asking him questions that he didn't quite understand, but then simply asked, "What were you before you were this child?" He replied that he was a conductor and waved his hands in the motion that a conductor would. The problem with this is that the little boy was born blind.